diploma. It's a
Mm-hmm.
part of the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. There's actually a concentration in social influencer. What do you think? How do you feel about this?
You know, I'm honestly as shocked as I am. I'm not shocked because of how quick media moves, right?
Okay.
The trajectory in the landscape of media as a whole changes like every 3 to 6 months now. And so when we talk about media, journalism, all of that as a whole, you know, and we're both journalism, you know,
Mm-hmm.
majors, have our degrees. And we think about the landscape and how it has significantly changed since we both have walked across the stage. When I left, they were implementing blogging and all of that into the curriculum at my alma mater.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only imagine now why it's important, because there's it's still important because it still has to you teaching people still the ethics behind a lot of stuff, the law behind a lot of stuff. A lot of people do shit online that's fucking illegal, and we talk about it all the time. Just how when we talk
Yeah,
about
me too.
libel, we talk about defamation on here a lot. um you know, I steer a lot of friends, I give them a lot of a advice surrounding what you can and cannot do, especially now when you post things, it can be upheld in the court of law. So you have to be so careful about what you say online, and people don't give a fuck. And so I think if it is something, I don't know if I would necessarily take the class. I would for sure maybe
It's not
audit.
in the class, it's a concentration.
I
Like,
mean, a
yeah.
concentration. I mean, you know, there probably is. I think it's still is. It's very similar because I mean they'll learn editing skills. They'll learn all the different ways to be able to streamline things. Because sometimes people they don't know. I'm I don't know. I might need to go audit a class.
No, I mean, no, I mean, at first I was thumbing my nose up at it, like, ugh, like what? But if they're going to break down the analytics and how to within the algorithm, you know, algorithm constantly is changing, but giving you
And
like
that's
that
the main
bare,
thing.
yeah, but I'm saying, but like that bare, like the metrics behind it, and they're breaking down the numbers and how you move, then I'm cool with that. But it
Yeah,
just
I would
looking good,
think
and I'm
so.
sure that's what it is.
Yeah, I would think so because then there's still even so much like we talk about. Uh, and from time to time, I try to go watch like the guy that runs Instagram now because, like we said, they're changing it so often,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to explain it to people that don't. You know my qualms with some of the situations I've had recently, and trying to get somebody to say, well, this went or this isn't doing this well. Why isn't this? It must be because they don't have as many. I said it has nothing to do with that. We have gotten lucky, especially to not have any, you know, followers.
You
I mean,
got to roll. You got to ride the wave. You got to
you
ride the
have
wave.
to, and that's what it is. Like you
You
have
can't
you
get too up and too down. Me and you know this. You can't get too up. You can't get too down.
right. And even on our show and we've all experienced this, it is allowing things to just kind of be, because stuff people will ultimately catch up. But also it is understanding you can't reach everybody. And so I think that is one of the things that when you're not big in social media, where people don't understand that, because you have influencers that actually have, you know, organically grown followings, and they complain about the algorithm not being seen
Mm-hmm.
on people's timeline. It's a girl I haven't seen Ami Song on my timeline organically in years, and I have to go to her page. And I'll go and just say, oh my God, this is going on, this was going on. And that's still I'll tap something and like something in hopes that it'll
I mean,
just
even on
no.
YouTube, it's like that. Like I'll have to go to
Yeah.
someone's YouTube page and be like, dang, I ain't seen in my algorithm what they doing. If you like, damn, I missed 4 shows. Shit. Like,
Yeah.
what you
And even
doing?
that clip that I put up of you know the short that I did,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I what I did was I not that it was cold calling, but I did like cold calling, cold texting. And so I got like a had a post and I texted it to a lot of people with the link. and ask them to just go watch it if they could, like it and comment on it. And that helped push it up. And so now it went from, like I think I have like maybe like 600 or 700 views on it, which is cool. And I have I have a small following. I have like 1,300 people that follow me. So that's good for me. And
Yeah.
so that's what I'm like, oh, I gotta go old school with it. So that's fine.
The game is the game with it. You know
And
what I
and
mean?
that's just what it is. It is. But when you tell people to watch and to comment, that helps you a lot. Like that clip we had that went viral, and it's me telling women to sleep with an older man. That has 118,000 views,
Which is crazy because y'all
which is
got better.
crazy.
And there's no disrespect when I'm saying this. Y'all got better clips that are out there.
Who
That's
knew? Who knew me just saying
But and
something?
it's always the ones you never think is gonna be it. I think about with us that random Beyonce story you told. Like this, it was just off the cuff. Just who would have knew? You seen, and it was like, oh, you just had a few minutes with her, and everybody wanted to talk and comment on that one.
Yeah, and it's funny because how often I tell that story, or if I comment on something like recently,
Mm-hmm.
um, I commented about like my experience, and somebody was talking about how Beyonce is very like, oh, just so kind and apologetic. And I said, yeah, she apologized to me because she couldn't buy no shoes. And people were like, what, you met Beyonce? And then I just sent them the Twitter link
Yeah.
to it. I'm like, here's the link, here's the story. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, at first, like I said, if it's bringing more kids, and also universities have to adapt to what's going on within the market as well when it comes to media. So, like at first, I was kind of poo-pooing. I'm not even gonna front, but after I started thinking, I was like, they need to adapt. Like you said, they were doing blogs when you were coming in.
Yeah.
They need to be, because people are already saying I don't need to go to college to learn how to do social media. But if you can break down the analytics and do all these different kind of things and like the stuff behind the scenes that people don't think about and don't know about, that helps blow up different stuff, then take your ass to school.
And that's what I try to explain to people. I'm like, we all have to take these certain classes. So it gives you different insight, and it really helps us navigate this space. We might not be, getting 20 million downloads every week or whatever, but we know our shit and we know what we're talking about. And so when there's a oops moment, we haven't had an oops moment because we know what we can and cannot do. And though podcasting is different, we don't have the FCC rules and regulations behind us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of you have more freedom of speech to a certain degree, but you still cannot just be out here like Tasha K saying whatever the hell you think you can say because this is a blog. And that's why we're heavy on the allegedly over here.
That's for
Yeah.
sure. That is for sure. All right, next up. This AI music is getting kind of out of hand, Dom. So I'm going to play this clip about this new artist, and then supposedly, allegedly, I mean, not supposedly, it's kind of in between allegedly and proof. Your boy Tyga tried to do an AI album as well that just came out, but I will talk about that in a second. But here we go.
I've heard that one of the biggest hit songs of the summer is this utterly garbaceous, fake AI-generated song named Rubbers by Phoenix Flexin, which we now know was specifically created by an AI program named Treblo. And I had never heard of Treblo before, so I decided to test it out and see how it compares to these other programs like Suno and Udio. And I want to show you the results real quick so that you can all join me in pondering exactly how cooked we are. So I didn't do anything fancy. I didn't touch any advanced features. All I did was type in 80s Minneapolis funk song about AI music being evil, and then I pressed the button. 30 seconds later, there's 2 complete songs generated. I want you to listen to the first one, and specifically listen to the voice that this thing generated.
Take your hands off my soul. This machine ain't got no control. Every note that I know, now you can clone.
Are you kidding me? That's Prince's voice. It just straight up replicated Prince's voice. How is this okay? There is no way you were going to tell me they did not steal Prince's catalog and put it into their data set. So I don't know. You tell me, like, is this actionable? I feel like something should be done about this. This is not okay, man. There's thieves in the temple.
All right, Dom.
So you may have heard.
There are thieves in the temple.
What you think about this?
This is crazy as hell.
Yeah, and the Prince family is pretty litigious, so I'm sure that they if they heard about since they heard about this, they have sent their lawyers to them. Trust me, if you put up anything with Prince in it musically, they coming at you, or they blocking it before you put it up.
I just cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. This is crazy, and honestly, I don't even know what else to say. Yeah, because this is crazy. I was listening. I was like, at first, it kind of was sounding like Living in America a little bit. It was a little bit of that
from James Brown.
Yes, I was like, Living in America.
You like, oh, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
This is crazy as hell, and I think this is what we need to remember. Like when we talk about people being creative, the world is losing. We talk about restaurants. Somebody was doing a post about like how restaurants used to be all colorful and fun, and now they're just boring. I'm like, this is life. Like, this is how it is. Like, nobody wants to be creative. Like when we see everybody do the same trend, it's the same thought. And I'm like, does anybody know how to be a free thinker? And I hate saying shit like that because it sounds so MAGA, but it's the truth, because them niggas ain't that shit. They're not free thinkers. But it's the reality of it. Like the world has lost its creativity. And so it's really, really hard when you see stuff like this and people just take it as what, because somebody could say, you know, if those lyrics were different, or they could say this was from something where he could see, you know, because Prince was very anti all of this shit as well. Like it was in his
big
catalog.
time against all that stuff.
But yuck, disgusting. Like, repugnant.
Like, yeah, this is one of those ones where you're like, oh, really? Like this is what we're really, and the thing is though, these are the people that are creating this type of shit. They are they don't love music like we do. They look at it as just a tech cool thing to be doing. They don't, like I said, they don't care about it like the sanity of creativity or music. It's like, oh, it's something like this, you know. So it's gonna have, I don't know what, and then you got people like Timberland that was out here
that
you know, like condoning. He's got a whole artist that he's doing as AI, right?
Well, he was. I don't know if he's still doing that because he got a lot of backlash about that.
Okay, yeah. So you think he kind of dropped that?
Yeah, it's been more and more artists popping up that are AI generated. Like Melanie Fiona has spoken out about it. JoJo has spoken out about it. Like it was so many people that are against this stuff, and so we are doomed. It's we in an El Nino. It's hot and humid out here. It's getting. It ain't even time for it to, like, it should not be like it's 7:36. The sun going down. I thought we were supposed to go down to 8. What are we doing?
Like what is like, where are we at right now? What are we doing? You ain't lying. Like, where are we at? Because this ain't it.
Dude, this is sad.
As the young folks say, this ain't it.
It ain't.
But it's gonna have to. We got to figure out something either here or there, or whatnot. So
because Claude has put a watermark on their stuff, so it's like an invisible watermark to be able to help people detect what's AI and stuff, and that's probably mainly for people that are in you know, education and things like that, trying to pass things off. But sometimes I'm like, you know, we don't see an increase of people having like dementia and Alzheimer's because nobody want to use their brains. Nobody want to read. Nobody
Let
want
me
to
throw it in the
problem
system.
solve.
Let me put it on
You
the
know what I
glass.
mean? And it's one thing like I've used chat, you've used chat,
Yeah.
and I've spoken about it's like I was very anti that, but in needing assistance in certain things where you can't call a friend to proofread something for you, like how does this sound or whatever, you can't always. So it's helpful in that sense as an assistant, like you're using it like an editor, but for
Mhm.
your ideas.
It's good for it's good to check you, not create for you.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
That's the way I look at it. Like, yeah, check
And I've
on
done things where I have done this though, where I've typed up something, I've drafted something, and I'm pretty much saying whatever the fuck I want to say because I need to cut somebody out. And I'll be like, can you
Mhm.
polish this for me? Because I'm really upset. But I need this to be very professional, blah, 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 blah. And can you do that? And it'll read them still, but in a professional way. But I've said, bitch.
Like you ain't getting this right at all.
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
mean,
look,
we got a lot to do to figure this out.
Jesus.
Yeah, so all right, let's get ready to jump into our last topic. This one's gonna be a doozy, Don. So they've been the streets have been saying that Will Smith could play every Denzel Washington role, but Denzel couldn't play every Will Smith role. What do you think about this topic that people have been bringing up? Oh, you free.
I think they might have a point. And I'm a huge Denzel Washington fan, but sometimes even I've argued certain things. I said Denzel Washington is a great actor, but Denzel plays himself, like how we talk about Issa Rae playing herself. Like I said, he sometimes I say because there's so many. I mean,
Hey y'all, if you like what you see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to hit that button right there. It'll take you to more clips, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. See you back next time.